down 1 point, 21-20 with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
That ball's intercepted. T-Mac Cooley climbed the invisible ladder and took it away.
If one interception wasn't the nail in the coffin,
that ball's tipped, and it's intercepted.
2 in a row was almost certain.
And NC State with another takeaway. T-Mac Cooley again.
But against all odds, Rajay Harris decided to give everyone watching a lasting memory.
It was crazy. I mean, he was moving so fast.
Seeing Rob run down the field and seeing the crowd go crazy, it was insane.
The greatest play of my career to hand the ball off to Rajay. So he's seeing him right down the sideline. It was surreal. I couldn't believe it.
And I'm like, oh my God, like he crazy. Like that was the craziest thing I ever seen.
Again here. They run it. Harris breaks free, has the first down, makes a man miss. It's a foot race. Rajay Harris, 86-yard touchdown.
I don't think you can look at our fans and tell them it's not a robbery. And it's an hour and 15 minutes up the road. We're going to be looked at like a stepbrother, little stepbrother. That's fine, all right? But these guys are going to compete. They're going to take up the challenge. I know we got to go play these guys again and next year, beginning of the year. But we're going to celebrate this one tonight. We're going to focus on this one. But that's how I feel about rivals. That's how I feel about in-state rivals.
Big shout out to the leaders, man. They wrote us off, man. They wrote us off, but we never wrote back. And man, I'm telling you, man, we just got to lead this place better than we found it, man. That's what we did tonight.
Even with a trophy in hand and all the bragging rights for the next year, it's clear 243 days later, East Carolina has stayed focused on themselves.
Our main focus for the 2025 season is not necessarily about our opponents right now. It's about us.
Our main focus is always going to be East Carolina and the purple and gold. And it's about what we do and how we approach the game and us taking care of business and make sure we play the game the right way, fast and physical.
Well, here's fast, 2-for-1 deal, and then there's physical. Two main components Blake Harrell believes will make the difference in Raleigh.
People are going to turn on the TV on August 28th, and it's going to be a nationally televised game. And they're not going to talk about, the type of offense you are, spread, tempo, defensively, odd front, even front, whatever you do. Okay, they're going to talk about a couple things. They're going to talk about how hard you play and the effort you play with and your physicality.
Make it 3 elements, but the whole team is bought in on number 4, arguably the most important and overlooked factor. ECU will hang their hat on having fun.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is football is fun. It's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to enjoy what you're doing. And we're mature enough as a team to know we have a job to do and this is really important, but we can also have fun with it too. So I feel like there's a really good balance there.
Our jobs as coaches or our jobs and the program is loving each other, serving each other, to make it fun for our players and make it a good time and see growth at the same time. And we're going to certainly continue to do that.
Behind the team's first returning starting quarterback since the 21-22 season in Caden Hauser, who doesn't have to stress about a QB battle again.
Now that I know that I'm a guy, I'm just able to go out and compete with myself every single day. Did I do better than myself yesterday? Just trying to compete with myself every single day, trying to get better, and then trying to help the team around me. So all that just kind of helps me settle in and relax. And honestly, I feel like it makes me play better.
Similar storyline for NC State's CJ Bailey, back with the Pack in year 2 as a sophomore under center, and the young man is calling this matchup a rivalry.
Of course, it's a rivalry, so we gotta really show what we can do, especially against those guys, even though it didn't go as well as last year.
His teammate Justin Jolie, though, wouldn't call it that.
Is there a little extra motivation?
For me, man, like I said, football is football, and I want to win every game the same I want to do as the last one. So.
Well, guess it's time for a history lesson then. If you thought last year's fight was bad to end the Military Bowl, go back 38 years ago in 1987 when the Pirates beat State in Raleigh 32-14 and the fans tore down the field goal post and multiple fights broke out when the in-state foes really became rivals, as the series was suspended for 5 years until both teams were chosen to play in the 1992 Peach Bowl. Where ECU trailed by 17 points in the fourth quarter, but somehow came back to take the lead.
Pass is caught. Fisher will score.
Jeff Blake to Luke Fisher for the lead, absolute cinema. 37-34, NC State would go for the game-tying kick.
The Wolfpack will play for the tie, folks. Hartman will kick it. It is up, and it is no good. Pirates win. You can see pink and purple. Oh, my.
Can't call it any better than Jeff Charles, but like any good rivalry, what goes around comes around. In 2022, Pirates missed the go-ahead game-winning kick for a possible upset against then number 13 NC State. 2019 and 18, rockin' Raleigh was too much for the Greenville guys to handle, outscored 92-9, but before in 2016, Scott with the go-ahead score, then the clock ran out before State had a chance to tie with a field goal again. What started in 1970 for 55 years filled with 33 classic matchups, number 34 is sure expected to add its touch to the long line of history between the Pirates and the Pack. All right, enough past, time to talk the present again. Two teams who have tried to block out the noise, but slowly the excitement has crept into both locker rooms on the buzz behind the rivalry.
We've been just putting money in the bank, and we've been growing and growing and growing. So on the 28th, it's going to be so easy to just go cash in because we've been prepared for this moment. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just fired up about it. I just stay calm, stay true to my game, just focus on the game, focus on my play, what I got to do.
Yeah, this is why you play college football. You play for games like this. You play for environments like that. So, I mean, I'm really excited to go play.
A sold-out atmosphere, NC State head coach Dave Doran knows will play a key factor Thursday night.
For us, it's personal, and we need our 12th man to be there with us and on your feet in key moments of the game.
Let's go, Pack!
But don't be surprised if tempers flare, because pride runs deep for both programs.
And it's competing for the name on the front and the name on the back, and making the people proud that care so much and support this university. And so we look forward to that opportunity.
It's our state, baby. There it is.
What it's all about. Competing for the North Carolina crown in the shape of a barrel. So 20,045 days since the very first kickoff back on October 10th, 1970 has brought the 80-mile separation between the two schools face to face for decades of spectacular highlights, lifelong memories, and what-if moments full of passion and emotion. So when ECU and NC State kick off Thursday at 7 o'clock inside Carter-Finley Stadium, try not to blink. You might miss the next piece of history in this rivalry puzzle.